The street lamps were flickering, making everything feel eerily calm. Your car was standing by the side with a flat tire which was tilted, like it had given up on life. Rosie kicked the tire with a frustrated sigh. Oh, Ryan, look at this. Why today off all days? You wrap your arms around yourself while rubbing your fingertips to stay warm. It is fine, Rosie. I mean, it's just a puncture. She looked at you with narrowed eyes. It is a puncture when we are standing on a creepy road which is really dark and it's 12:30 a.m. Okay, fair point. Rosie blew out a breath and pointed down the street. Hey, let's just go to the nearby bus station. It is just 5 minutes away. But you know my house is far away. That bus won't go near my house. Rosie waved her hand dismissively. Yeah, that is fine. You stay at my place tonight. Your heartbeat raced and your cheeks heated up as if someone had turned the heater on inside your chest. You quickly shook your head. What? No, I won't. Rosie raised an eyebrow, looking at you suspiciously. Why not? It is just for a night. I will text your mom right now and tell her about your stay at my place. You wave your hand. No, you don't need to. She's not here. She went to Busan for 3 days. Oh, great. There is no problem at all. Let's go. But before you could protest further, she started dragging you towards the bus stop. As you reached there, finally, you both were able to catch a bus. It was a half empty. The passengers inside the bus were sleeping. You sat by the window, and Rosie sat next to you. You nibbled your lower lip anxiously, watching out the window. Bestie, you are so quiet. What is wrong with you? You blink. Huh? What who? I am noticing you have been acting weird ever since I said we are going to my house. Your pink cheeks flushed instantly and you quickly shook your head. No, this is not so. I'm just, tired. You forced a wide smile that didn't look real at all, but Rosie didn't push further as she didn't want to make you uncomfortable. After 15 minutes, the bus stopped right outside Rosie's neighborhood. The cold night air hit your face as soon as you stepped out. Rosie stretched her arms. Ah, home, sweet home. You stood beside her while staring at the gate of her house like it was the gate of destiny itself. She fetched out the spare key from her clutch and stepped inside, but you didn't. You kept staring at the gate. She tilted her head towards you. Hey, bestie, what happened? Why aren't you coming? Actually, she rolled her eyes and started dragging you inside the house. Every step inside felt like walking into a danger. You immediately looked around the living room, the couch, the hallway, the shoes near the door. You were searching for something, or should I say someone? Rosie noticed it and let out a small chuckle. Opa is not home. You blinked startled. Oh, I was not looking for him. Sure you were not. You pointed looking down with embarrassment. Oh, come on, let it be. Come on, let's make tea. You nodded and followed her to the kitchen. You sat on one of the stools in the kitchen. Rosie moved around, opening cupboards. Well, Ryan, you like my brother? You almost choked on your breath. Are you mad? Why would I? Rosie cut you off with a laugh. Your face says otherwise. You lowered your gaze, your cheeks burning. She giggled and started pouring hot tea in 2 cups. You can like him. That's not embarrassing after all. He's so handsome. But I saw him once he was yelling at a microwave. You set the cup down with eyes widened. What? But why? Ah, it beeped at him too loudly. You burst into a laugh, making her laugh too. After having the tea, you went to the guest room and slept. Time skipped. It was almost 9 a.m. in the morning when the front door opened. Jungkook entered the house quietly, stretching his arms with a tired groan. His hair was messy and a light damp from the cold outside. As soon as he stepped in, his eyes landed on something. Rosie always wore oversized hoodies, black jackets, and basically anything stolen from his wardrobe. This coat was girly, which she had never worn. Jungkook frowned for a second, then shrugged. He didn't think too much. His head was hurting from lack of sleep. Dragging his feet upstairs, he entered his bedroom, took out a fresh suit and sweatpants, and headed straight to the bathroom. He turned the tap, but it didn't work. Jungkook's left eye twitched. Oh, seriously? He twisted it again with a groan. Water coughed out but didn't run. What the? He growled under his breath. Without a second thought, he grabbed his clothes and walked out straight to the guest room. It was the same bedroom you were sleeping in. He didn't even glance at the bed and didn't even notice the tiny movement under the blanket. He only saw the bathroom door and then walked in. After a while, you slowly opened your eyes, stretching like a cat under the warm blanket. The morning sun ticked your cheeks. At first, everything was peaceful, then you heard a sound of shower water. You frowned sleepily. Did Rosie wake up early? Is she showering in? But then your brain snapped awake. Wait, Rosie never uses the guest bathroom. Your head dropped and your eyes widened. You sat up so fast that the blanket flew off, and then the worst moment of your life happened. The shower sound stopped and your heart slapped against your ribs. No, 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 please be Rosie, please be Rosie. And then the bathroom door opened and steam rolled out slowly and Jungkook walked out. Jungkook froze too, his eyes widened as much as yours. Wyan, he breathed. You squeaked, then without even bothering to wear slippers, you launched yourself off the bed and sprinted out of the bathroom. Ah! You were sure you left a piece of your soul behind. Jungkook blinked multiple times, staring at the open door you disappeared through. Hearing your loud scream, Rosie rushed out of the kitchen holding a spoon. Hey, hey, what happened? Why are you screaming? You froze in the hallway, your face was red and heart was dying. I. Before you could invent a lie, Jungkook appeared behind you, but now he was wearing a shirt. His hair was still dry. Hearing the footsteps, you tilted your head and looked at him. Your cheeks turned red. Rosie looked between you two suspiciously. Stop, Jungkook, you whispered while looking down with your burning cheeks. Jungkook chuckled while Rosie gasped dramatically. Oh my god, Ryan, why are you this shy? He's so handsome, you know. She nudged you with her elbow. You glared at her, making her cheeks loudly. Jungkook laughed under his breath again. Rosie clapped her hands. Okay, okay, let's have the breakfast. You both nodded and followed her to the dining room. You sat on the chair and started eating the toast, trying very hard to eat normally. You could feel Jungkook's eyes on you. You took a sip of tea and saw him watching you. You tucked your hair behind your ear and he watched. You chewed your bread. He still watched. Your chest kept heating up like you had a fever. Finally, you whispered, Rosie, I think I should go now. Rosie whined dramatically. Oh, please, do, bestie. We can have a lot of fun today. You forced a tiny smile. I know, but I need to go home. Rosie sighed but nodded. Fine, fine, but next time you are staying for the whole week. You nodded. You walked upstairs quietly and changed into your clothes from last night. Your head had barely calmed down when halfway you froze. Jungkook was standing there. He was leaning against the wall with his arms crossed. His dark eyes were locked on yours. You swallowed nervously. Slowly, you forced a small smile. Hi. He stared at you for a long moment, then spoke in a low voice that made your stomach flip. It was good if you stayed longer. Your breath hitched. She pushed off the wall, walking a single step closer. You gulped down. I need to go. You muttered a step forward, trying to walk past Jungkook, but your shoelace was loose, forgotten. As your foot moved ahead, it caught the lace and you stumbled upward. But before you fell down, Jungkook immediately caught you. Your heartbeat raced. Looking into your wide eyes, he said, You okay? You nodded your head. He sighed and glanced at the open shoelace. Ah, Wyatt, you are so careless. He stepped forward. You blinked and then a gasp left your mouth when he crouched down right in front of you. His broad shoulders bent gracefully, his hair was falling slightly over his forehead as he reached for your shoe. Wait, let me do it, he said politely. Your heart skipped so violently you wondered he could hear it from down there. His warm fingers brushed against your ankle, and then he tied the lace gently just as he straightened. Tighter the knot, his shirt button got stuck with the bead of your floral frock. He tried to stand, but rest in peace. A tear sounded. I'm sorry, my shirt button got stuck. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It is okay, wait, let me help you. You bent down, lowering yourself until your faces were only inches apart. Jungkook's breath hitched. His ears turned red instantly, so red it spread down his neck. Strands of your hair fell over your cheeks as you leaned closer. Jungkook let out a tiny, helpless laugh through his nose. Of course, it had to get worse. Your fingers trembled slightly as you tried again, and he watched your concentration, the way your pink lips were pressed together, the way your lashes were lowered. His heart almost jumped out of his body. Wait, let me try something. You nodded while you could feel the heat on your rosy cheeks. He leaned closer until there was no space between you. Jungkook stared as you hiccuped. He blinked his eyes, that he heard it again. You started hiccuping again and again. His cheeks flushed slightly, and he let out a soft laugh. You are seriously hiccuping right now. You hiccuped once more, eyes wide with embarrassment. He smirked. You hiccuped even harder, your face heated up to the point that it felt like a fire. Jungkook's smirk faded into something warmer. Hey, you are hiccuping. You like me, Wyatt. You looked down with embarrassment. He chuckled. You don't need to be shy of me, okay? You hesitated for a moment and then through hiccups you nodded with your cheeks flushed red. He smirked. Your breath tangled again. Your hiccup stopped instantly and he felt it. 1 week later, a whole week had passed. He started texting you every morning, and somehow both of you ended up spending more time together than you expected. Tonight he had requested you to come at his place so you both could spend a time together. Rosie was not home. She had went to Busan to stay at her aunt's house for a week and Jungkook was not going to miss this chance. You were feeling safe, warm and lucky for having him. Jungkook breathed out softly, brushing his fingers through your hair. You should stay here more often, he murmured. You blushed and nudged him. Everything was going smoothly until the door slammed open. You both jerked up. Rosie was standing at the door with wide eyes and jaw open. The phone she was holding slipped from her hand and fell on the floor with a loud clank. Ah, Rosie? She blinked rapidly. Bestie, you didn't inform me you were here. Your heart skipped, dropped straight to your feet. Jungkook rubbed his face. Rosie, weren't you supposed to be at Art's house for a month? Rosie shrugged dramatically. I was, but I got bored, so I came home earlier. Rosie sat shaking her head with a grin she was trying to hide. Bestie, once you get done, come downstairs. I need to talk to you privately. You nodded weakly, still looking down. Rosie smirked and turned to leave, then peeked back inside with raised eyebrow. Enjoy, she said mischievously and walked out, closing the door behind her. You sat stiffly. You covered your face. Oh my, Jungkook, I'm doomed. You are not. You glared at him through your fingers. I am. Rosie is going to ask a million questions. Aish, I'm feeling so shy. He shrugged. Don't worry, she was just teasing you. I know her. You shook your head. No, I am doomed. He chuckled. You are not doomed. Not until I am with you. Not until she gives us the permission. Jungkook looked at you offended. Hey, our love doesn't need for her permission. You laughed. It does, Mr. Jeon. Winking at him, you rushed out the bedroom. He sighed and laid down with a pout.